Ambassador.
I'm glad you could make it. I have something I wanted to discuss with you. It's a very important matter, and I have a strong feeling you're the perfect person for the job.
I am listening.
I'm sure you've noticed that things are a little tense around here with all the issues between the NCR, the Legion, and Mr. House. It doesn't take a genius to see that something big is going to happen soon. To be honest with you, the NCR is in a tight spot. But if we fail now, it's the people here that are going to suffer the most. I'm not willing to let that happen, and I don't think you're the kind of person that would either.
Well, you do have my attention, and over the course of the past few weeks, I have gathered quite a lot of information about what is happening and what will potentially happen in the coming months. Though how far-reaching and how long all these geopolitical entanglements are going to unravel, hard to tell. So please go on, Ambassador.
To the northeast is a settlement. The locals here call them boomers. They are sitting on a munitions stockpile that would be invaluable to us. I would like you to get in contact with them, and then do whatever it takes to convince them to help us. Unfortunately, the boomers keep to themselves and are, let's say, hostile to all outsiders. That's why I need someone like you. Someone with your background and reputation would have a better chance of reaching them than anyone I have available. In exchange for your help, you would receive complete amnesty for any past crimes against the NCR, as well as additional benefits and perks. Do you think you would be able to do this for me?
Potentially. I already have an ask. Actually, two. Veronica and... Kaiser also wants me to go there. I have previous engagements that might lead me that way, so... Sure, I can talk to them. On your behalf, of course.
Much appreciated. Once you've talked to them, come back and let me know if they will help.
Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas Remastered with our now complete squad. Boone, as it turns out, was still not completely recovered from his nap upstairs. So we had to go find him before we could head out. But now, we're ready to go. All the gang. It actually might be overkill. Some of these folks could use a rest, to be frank. Yes, they could. You, Eddie, for instance, you've been hard at work for such a long time. Why don't you just sit this one out? Yes, return to base. Yeah, just go upstairs. Just go upstairs. Yeah, so, the 6 of us. Quite the posse. So let's head out into the South Strip. See what we can find. At the Vault 21 Hotel, there should be some strange goings on the Legion needs to know about, apparently. Though the casinos do remain, for at least a time, and to a certain degree, a mystery to us as to how they work. What sorts of,
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night, some girl was pounding on my door all night. Finally, I had to let her out. What? I hear James Garrett drove 5,000 head of Brahmin to New Reno. No bodies, just the heads.
Ha!
People say it's hard to survive the wasteland. Hey, how hard can it be? The water glows in the dark, and it burns. I've been married for
That's funny, but also
17
true.
years. Where did I go wrong? Oh! My wife and I know the secret to a happy marriage. 2 times a week, we go to a nice restaurant. She goes Mondays, I go Fridays.
This guy's a natural.
His motto is love thy
I think
neighbor.
Tommy Torino
Who's
could
next
use
to
this
a
guy.
brothel? Oh no.
Hey, Billy.
Come on, lady. I'm trying to put on a show here.
Yes, I know. I had a few questions regarding that show. It might be a bit generous, but yes.
All right, then make it snappy, kid. This isn't exactly a lucrative career enterprise here.
Oh, friend, and why might that be? I'm guessing you don't know who I am or why I'm talking to you. Who are you exactly?
The name's Knight, Billy Knight, and this here's what a lifelong career in comedy will get you, oi.
Aha, we're standing in a street corner, or on a street corner, in the middle of nowhere.
That's exactly my point, kid. Exactly my point!
Yes. Don't get stressed out! It just so happens that Tommy Torini is looking for new talent, and, well, I don't know if you fit the bill for talent or new, but we can just maybe work the angle a bit. I could put in a good word for you.
Yeah? Hey, you're all right. Tell him I'll do it for 100 a night. No, 50. No, 20. 10.
Oh,
Just
stop
don't
haggling.
rob me, I'll do it.
You had me at 100, I get a cut. Anyway, so, yes, don't sell yourself short.
Whoa, geez, what was I thinking? You're right. I gotta go in there with a cool head. Tell them how much I'm really worth.
That's the spirit. Yeesh, some people. So, as I was saying, LVB station, right, so that's where we came out. Still have to find out what the hell people doing there. That's for another time. Tops and whatnot. Oh, yes, man is down here. Interesting. Well, let's go. Who are you?
Hey.
Okay. Tops promoter. Let's go into the south side. Not much on this side of the strip. Yeah, I guess that's the embassy. See the flag over there? This, because of the sign, yes. This is the Vault 21 Hotel. What? Speak up! Whoa! You just snuck up on me. Speak up, Cass. I couldn't hear you. Let's go into the hotel, find out our contact. Oh. This is a little bit crummier than I was expecting. Ah, bulletin board. How quaint. Enter the annual Vault Bake-Off. If anyone wants a tarot card reading, you know where to find me. I do? Wouldn't that make me the medium? I'm confused now. Should I give you a card reading if I can find you? Interesting. Wednesday is bingo night in the diner. First prize, a week's supply of water rations. Water isn't that expensive that you'd force yourself to play bingo. Ugh. Lost! One copy of Dean's Electronics. If found, please return to Ollie. I don't know who Ollie is. Sign up now for Saturday's baseball game in the atrium. So we get a shortstop to even out the teams. Okay, don't know how to play baseball. Doesn't sound too complicated though. Oh, that's locked. A lot of quaint items over here. And okay, vault tour that way. I'm guessing you are the reception? And probably, or potentially owner. Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah Weintraub. Welcome to the finest vault hotel in the whole world.
And potentially the only vaulted hotel in the whole world. How many hotels are there in vaults? So, are you the hotel owner?
Well, it is my vault, all right. I mean, yeah. That is, no.
Very clear.
I take care of it, but I suppose you could say that it belongs to Mr. House.
So how did he come to own this? What did he have to do with the vault? I thought he was locked up at the Lucky 38 since the beginning of time, essentially.
Mr. House has everything to do with Vault 21. He tried to get us out before he filled it with concrete. I almost went ape. So we convinced him. Okay, Sheldon and I, right? We convinced him to leave the top level mostly intact.
He filled it with concrete.
I don't know, maybe he didn't want anybody sneaking around down there. My vault runs deep and wide. It's filled with corridors and rooms that go far. What gives him the right to screw us with the royal shaft anyway? So he saved New Vegas, woohoo! Now scram and let us go on with our lives. Sheesh.
You probably had tunnels that ran a bit too far and too deep. You were too greedy. You might wake up things you don't like. But anyway, no Balrogs here. Tell me more about the hotel and yourself.
I see. Okay, your move.
So you run it. Mr. House owns it and you run it. Is that it?
Yeah, and you gotta dig what I did with it. Looking as good as it should? Almost.
Do you get much business?
Sure, the place is packed. Usually. We get loads of NCR cubes these days. A stray Brahmin baron once in a while, and recently circled couples shining big rocks on their fingers.
So that's much in terms of business. I'd say, comparatively speaking, to the wasteland. So you personally know Doc Mitchell? You know, he patched me up at Grid Springs.
Mitch? You mean Molebutt? I hadn't thought
Molebutt.
about that name in a long time. I was just a child and he had a big mole in his rear bumper. You understand, kids and all that. Everyone knows about each other in a vault. There's no other way. I hope Mitch is doing well.
Pretty well, I'd say. So, how were things in the old vault? Well, it's filled with concrete, different, I would expect, or hope even. But, is it that different?
It was bustling with activity. We all knew each other so well. You see, the vault kept us all even. It's all symmetry and windows down there. We solved any quarrels through gambling. Lady Luck cast no eyeballs, you know? So, nobody shafted anyone else. Yeah, I miss those days.
What? What is that about even gambling?
Okay, how can I help you?
Huh. Exactly how did that work before the war then?
No, silly, of course it wasn't always a hotel. I grew up in it. I love it. My favorite place in the world. Not that I know much of the world. I never left this place, come to think of it. But it is the most special vault ever.
You've never left the vault?
Sure I have. I made the scene in the strip. It's just that I really like it here. Vault 21 is a kick.
Sure. I have a few questions, though.
All right, what would you like to know?
What's so special about it?
My vault is pure New Vegas. Everyone has a chance, and Lady Luck smiles if you play your odds right. Okay, it was like that before we had to leave. Vault 21 had very smart ways to help people get along. All arguments and fights got solved through gambling. I'll give you a quick tour of my home. Oh yeah, if you like.
Sure. Let's go have a tour.
Rightio, Daddy-o. Let's do it.
Right back at ya.
All right, please follow me. We'll head into the vault right away.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, what a life. Little brother overlooking your shoulder.
This bunker protects the entrance to the vault. Solid stone outside and thick steel on the inside. Hey.
Yeah, looks impenetrable. It goes deep. Okay, well, let's go in then.
Above us, there's a control center for this level of the vault's life support systems, electric grid, radioactive shields, and all that jazz. Don't get lost. My vault has many corridors and rooms, although it is no longer symmetrical after Mr. House threw us out.
Okay, still deeper. So at least 2 levels deep now.
Wish I could have seen what's inside the 38.
Yeah, well, it isn't that exciting.
Robots here look different than the others.
Did you know the
I've
I've heard
strip's
the
all
Legion's
stirred
plan
up
to
lately?
unleash their best men against us.
This is the main game hall. Here we settled the big disputes among the vault's levels. Chosen representatives gambled against each other here. The winner earned the right to settle the dispute as wished by the collective.
Okay.
Come
Sort
on,
of a-
have such
Time to get
parties
lucky.
in this diner. A bitch to clean later, but well worth it.
Sort of a gambling court. That's
Hello.
interesting.
Almost out of caps.
This hall leads to our guest rooms. You can use the first room on our left, but no snooping next door. That's my
Okay.
room. Always was.
Oh. Huh. So, lucky for her, the level her room was in is still, well, working.
Down there is the
She's
game
lucky.
room. Each side of the vault had one, but the other is filled with concrete now. Okay, that wraps it up. I'll see you soon.
Okay, well, that's a fairly small vault.
Good to see you again.
You have the memory of a goldfish. Before you go, what kind of things do you sell in this gift shop of yours?
I have all sorts of things. Vault souvenirs, vault wares, vault machines, vault mementos, and vault suits. And, well, lots of other vault things, too.
Vault gear. Huh. What do you got then? I haven't seen much vault gear around, except your vault suit and the one Doc Mitchell gave me. And this Pip-Boy.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, I got these great lunch boxes. They're super. What else? Oh, look at these toasters. You like toast, right? If they're crunchy, even better. What about a vintage Vault-Tec toy car? Or,
No, when I said gear, I didn't mean just random junk and knickknacks. Actual gear. Don't you have any vault gear?
okay, I do, but who wants a lame sensor module or a nitrogen canister anyway? All the popular stuff has been sold, especially the vault suits. I need to find more because people buy them like hotcakes. Leather suits are good times. Thinking about that just blows my top.
Huh. Okay, I might be persuaded to lend a hand then. I have seen, well, at least one, so that's a start.
You would? You really would?
Sure.
That would help me a lot. I'll pay you good money per each suit.
I think we should, okay. I'll, not push your profit margins.
Thank you so much.
Okay, well, that's something. Now.
Wish I could see.
What was it? There's something around here. Ah, yes.
A place like this would
People are
exist.
whispering everywhere about the massive Legion.
A contact over here. So this room could potentially be our room? Is that what she said? It says owned. Though that jet clearly doesn't belong to anyone. Clearly. Okay, that's locked. That must be her room then, I suppose.
The robots here look different than others I've seen.
Where does this lead? Ah, this leads down. Oh, she wasn't kidding. Look at that. Yeah. Ah, the game
I've
room.
heard that Securitrons are nastier than ever.
Yeah, they actually have pool stuff. A bunch of loitering tourists.
The robots here look different than the others I've seen.
Let's go to the cafeteria, the diner. Yeah, sorry about that. It's not like I'm trying to stir things up, but
We're getting the best NCR soldiers to help us against the Legion.
Vegas at night is like nothing else.
They did say somewhere around here, so should be somewhere around here.
You turned around?
Hello.
Not exactly turned around, but taking a look at every single room in this place, if there's anything interesting. Hello?
The fuck are you looking?
This ain't your business. Walk off and forget you saw anything.
Well, look, fella. Caesar, or Caesar, as you may know him, asked me specifically, well, actually not him, but his right hand asked me to take a look out for this lady right here. So, you know, you might want to not cross the Legion.
Shit. Look, we're just following orders. We, need to take this up with the boss. Gonna add.
Yeah, do that. Ah, interesting. So, talk to me, Martina.
Oh, thank you so much. They were going to kill me. I need to get out of here. This isn't what I signed up for.
What were you expecting? You were lucky. I might not be around next time.
I know. Thank you so much. I'll be careful from now on.
Just for the kicks, why exactly were they after you?
I don't know. I mean, I may have overheard some things at Gamora that I passed on to the Ncr. That's about it.
You work with the NCR? That's unexpected.
No, you're wrong. I would never work with slavers. I only talked to Captain Curtis at McCarran.
So, you're a spy. That's what I can make of it.
No! Well, not really. I mean, I'm not listening through doors or sneaking around or anything. People talk loud, and I just pay attention. The NCR likes to keep tabs on the activities of the families, and they pay me good caps to hang around the casinos and keep my ears open.
What did you hear that was so dangerous? So dangerous work.
Honestly, if I knew it would be like this, I would have never agreed to this. The NCR just wanted me to gamble and listen. Sounded too good to be true.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
what else do you do around here besides listening?
I do odd jobs here and there, usually helping Sarah keep the vault tidy. I came to New Vegas to be a professional gambler. The professional part isn't working out so good.
Usually doesn't.
I love gambling, so I'm here to stay on the strip until they kick me out.
Well, your time here might be at an end sooner than you think. I'd think twice.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Huh. That's... Group huddle. If she's working for the NCR, why exactly is the Legion telling us to look out for her? Huh, she's probably just collecting information the Legion wants the NCR to know. Misinformation. Mighty interesting. That's a dead end. Yeah, nothing really of interest around here. There's a series of closed off rooms and, oh, a squatter base of some sort, it seems, or a storage room. Could be where Martina... No, but she was in the other room, so, I don't know. Maybe Sarah's got a janitor? Besides Martina? That seems like overkill. Ah, can't go in there. That's blocked. Mr. House did do a job here.
Massive Legion army gathering past the Colorado.
Yep.
The robots here look different than the others I've seen.
And we're back here. Okay, let's see upstairs. Is that where we came in? No. Ah, this is the control room Sarah was talking about. Yeah, let's not fiddle with her things. Seems like the comm is not working. Well. Seems like about it. Let's go out. Hard work is happy work. That's a good motto, Sarah.
Good to see you again.
You too. Tell me more about yourself.
I see. Okay, your move.
You said something about how Mr. House came in, took over the hotel, or the vault, turned it into a hotel, essentially, but closed off the tunnels and whatnot. So you're the manager and owner, but you were talking about someone else.
I take care of it, but I suppose you could say that it belongs to Mr. House.
Yeah. That's not actually what I was asking you about.
Okay. Anything else I can do for you?
Maybe, but... okay.
Okay, see you soon.
She said something about someone else. The hotel belonged to her and someone else. Maybe there's not just Doc Mitchell from the vault around. Sarah and Doc Mitchell. Maybe there's other people. Michelangelo's sign shop. Let's look at whatever's inside there after we talk to the ambassador. This is the embassy, I think? Yes, Ambassador Dennis Crocker. We do have an invitation, so feel free to check it. What does it say here? No, that's the military police building. And this embassy. All right. Seems like a bit of a rundown and not a renovated facility. Eesh, look at that ceiling paint. You, however, madam, are quite the sight.
Welcome to the Ncr Embassy. How can I help you?
Well, I'm looking for the ambassador, but what else could you tell me about the embassy?
The embassy offices are to your left, while the barracks and living quarters are to the right. If you're looking for a history lesson, I suggest you talk to Ambassador Crocker.
Right to the point. I'm guessing you don't have much to tell me about yourself, then.
I don't have time to give my life story to everyone that passes through. Is there something I can actually help you with?
Apparently not. I'm looking for the ambassador, then.
Ambassador Crocker can be found in his office through the door to my right and at the end of the hall.
End of the hall. Thank you very much, Lisa.
Ma'am?
Or Liza. Alright, let's go check out the ambassador's office then. Secretary's office or police office. And this should be the ambassador's office. Huh. Okay, well, reception area, drinks cabinet. Ambassador.
I'm glad you could make it. I have something I wanted to discuss with you. It's a very important matter, and I have a strong feeling you're the perfect person for the job.
I am listening.
I'm sure you've noticed that things are a little tense around here with all the issues between the NCR, the Legion, and Mr. House. It doesn't take a genius to see that something big is going to happen soon. To be honest with you, the NCR is in a tight spot. But if we fail now, it's the people here that are going to suffer the most. I'm not willing to let that happen, and I don't think you're the kind of person that would either.
Well, you do have my attention, and over the course of the past few weeks, I have gathered quite a lot of information about what is happening and what will potentially happen in the coming months. Though how far-reaching and how long all these geopolitical entanglements are going to unravel, hard to tell. So please go on, Ambassador.
To the northeast is a settlement. The locals here call them boomers. They are sitting on a munitions stockpile that would be invaluable to us. I would like you to get in contact with them, and then do whatever it takes to convince them to help us. Unfortunately, the boomers keep to themselves and are, let's say, hostile to all outsiders. That's why I need someone like you. Someone with your background and reputation would have a better chance of reaching them than anyone I have available. In exchange for your help, you would receive complete amnesty for any past crimes against the NCR, as well as additional benefits and perks. Do you think you would be able to do this for me?
Potentially. I already have an ask. Actually, two. Veronica and Kaiser also wants me to go there. I have previous engagements that might lead me that way, so sure, I can talk to them. On your behalf, of course.
Much appreciated. Once you've talked to them, come back and let me know if they will help us.
Right. About the boomers in specific.
Thanks for doing this. Remember, we need their resources to help us in the upcoming battle. Do whatever it takes.
I'll see what I can do. Okay, well, not much specific, but what else can you tell me about what's going on the Strip? In particular, since I walked up and into the Lucky 38.
It's the same old stuff around here. Gambling, debauchery, drunkenness. It's all here. I'm getting a little old for it, however. If you want more information, try talking to some of the other guys around here. I don't get out of the office much anymore.
Oh, okay, so you're a bit out of touch with the outside. Alright, Well, come to think of it, as long as I'm doing things on your behalf, what else can you tell me about yourself that I don't misrepresent you or the NCR's intentions?
Interested in politics, huh? Well, grab a seat and get comfortable. I've been in politics quite a while now. Always had the drive to do it even when I was young. It's just something I was drawn to. I started my career over 20 years ago back in the NCR as the local mayor and worked my way up from there. I managed President Kimball's first run for a seat on the council. I suppose that's why I have this ambassadorship.
I see.
I was elected to this post 7 years ago. I'm the third NCR representative to serve here in Vegas. Now, I've had my share of ups and downs along the way, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. That's it. Anything else you wish to know?
That's pretty much it. But you have an inside perspective into the inner workings of the NCR. Anything you care to tell me about it?
I can provide a quick history lesson, if that's what you're looking for. In 2274, President Kimball sent the NCR Army into the Mojavian Force with the objective of occupying and repairing Hoover Dam. Rangers and Army scouts had confirmed that the dam was basically unoccupied and could be restored to an operable condition. Upon arriving at the dam, however, they discovered that a large force of tribals and robots had occupied it. This was our introduction to the three families, the Securitrons and, of course, Mr. House. Using his Securitrons as intermediaries, Mr. House called for parley. He claimed his forces had occupied Hoover Dam in order to safeguard it for our arrival, and that he was ready to turn it over to us, so long as we could agree to terms. Those terms became the Treaty of New Vegas. The treaty recognized Mr. House's sovereignty over the Strip and granted us rights to establish military bases at the dam and McCarran Airport. The NCR is legally permitted to send 95% of the electricity produced by the dam to our home states. The remaining 5% goes to the Strip. The treaty actually makes it illegal for the NCR to prevent its citizens or troops on furlough from visiting the Strip. Once on the Strip, our citizens are subject to arrest or punishment by House's Securitrons, though that's a rare occurrence. Our troops enjoy a different status. It's illegal for the Securitrons to take action against them. Of course, it's also illegal for our troops to carry firearms on the Strip, so there isn't much trouble they can get into. Our military police does an adequate job of keeping the troops on furlough in line. I don't envy them that task. The embassy was established a few weeks after the treaty was signed. Basically, Mr. House handed us a dumpy little building he had no interest in renovating. I'm the third ambassador to hold this post, and the first, I think, to accept its limitations. My predecessors had ambitions of engineering the annexation of the Mojave. They thought they'd convince Mr. House to join up. I've never even spoken to the man, or whatever he is. Maybe the situation will change once we've beaten the Legion once and for all.
I see. Well, 2274. I'm guessing that you're, well, not exactly passive, but, let's say diplomatic skill has, given you the, opportunity to stay in this post for this long. It's a bit of a dead end, though, but, please go on.
Now we mostly just keep track of the NCR citizens and troopers around and make sure they don't get in trouble, but that's Captain Papa's job. I keep myself busy with paperwork and reports that get sent back to the NCR.
Paper pushing, yes?
Work, but every once in a while we make progress.
Oh, yes, the paper pushing progress. Great. Well, Ambassador, thank you for the short history lesson, though most of that I already knew. Not exactly the insider perspective I was looking for, but still. I appreciate your time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Ambassador. Well, he's been here 7 years. How? Well, he's been here the entire time then. Wow. The other ones were really short-lived, I guess. What's your perspective on this?
Sounds like it's gonna be an all-out war with the Legion soon. Maybe I should have re-enlisted after all.
Yeah. Yeah. We might get involved deeper than we want to. I'll keep that in mind, Boone.
Yeah.
How about you? You weren't too keen on the NCR overall.
Careful where you flash that chip of yours. Not sure what kind of caps it's worth, but it's a tempting target.
Definitely is.
Ask him then.
What exactly do you think of the NCR as it stands?
NCR is my country, and I support it. Anyone who says otherwise, I'll feed them my knee.
Oh, come on.
I know which side of the firing line
Just
I'm
joshing.
on, Mojave. Just so you know.
Okay. But, as you were talking in quite a derogatory, frame of mind up at the, well, down at the Mojave outpost, there is a but in that statement, right?
Yeah, there is. I'm not some blind, flag-saluting, do-as-they-will NCR lover. They're family. But let me tell you what family means. You ever had a brother? Some dumbass younger brother, say, who knocked up the pastor's daughter, can't hold a job, and is home away as a jail cell? That's NCR. Their compass is spinning all the time.
Right, so they lack direction or have too many directions.
They try to put their stake in everything they see. Nobody's dick's that long. Not even Long Dick Johnson, and he had a fucking long dick.
Thus the name. Yeah, that part I did get, thanks.
So NCR tries to hold on to everything. They can't, because it's too big for them to get their arms around. They can't guard the roads. They can't put a line of troops around the Mojave. It's just greed that makes the heads back west even try.
Huh, well, the weak suffer what they must.
Aside from the people in the towns, it's the soldiers that suffer for it most. Ever seen NCR troops asked to go after gangs at 3-to-1 odds? That bear flag doesn't make them bulletproof. And when those gangs were caused by NCR in the first place, like the powder gangers, Caesar on a crutch. Don't get me started there.
Well, but are there really any better alternatives out there?
Look, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't want the Brotherhood, or the Followers, or the Vegas families running the Mojave. All of them are a different kind of fuck-up. NCR just has some shaping up to do. Maybe Caesar kicking them in the nuts is a nice wake-up call, is all I'm saying. I just wish Caesar would kick the heads of NCR, not the feet. I've fucked a soldier in my time. They don't need to get fucked by their orders.
Alright, giddy up. Let's get our hands dirty then.
Alright then.
At this rate, one Securitron is going to be enough to defend the whole strip.
You like the upgrades? You're welcome.
The Ranger veterans have been running ops in Baja. We'll be a different army with them here.
We'll see about that.
What is it?
We'll see about that. Let's not loiter around the embassy. What plans is that robot man concocting exactly? Well, he did tell us most of the plan, but not sure that he's told us everything that we should know and need to know. Any thoughts, Arcade?
What's up?
Any comments on our current situation?
It could be better. If we can find a way to work toward the independence of New Vegas, that would be ideal. But really,
yeah,
as long as you don't help out the Legion, anything's better than that.
Yes. Well, yes man is a potential option. You seem disengaged and uninterested somehow. Like you're holding back.
See you around.
How about you?
If we run, we might still catch Benny. Well, you might. I'll just be wheezing along behind you.
Raoul. That's a bit out of date. Weren't you paying attention? I know you've lived a very long time, but still, short-term memory. Come on.
Questions, boss? You mean you don't know everything there is to know already?
Me? I'm a dumbass. No. Tell me this. What did you know about Benny?
Benny, huh? Sorry, boss. Doesn't ring a bell. Then again, my brain isn't as sharp as it used to be.
Ah, well, let's talk about something else then.
You're a veritable geyser of curiosity, boss.
2 questions. Man. What do you think about the Ncr and this, ambassador's plan to, smooth things over?
They're alright, I suppose. Had a bit of tough going there at the beginning. You know their first town was nearly wiped out by raiders. Anyway, they got their good points and their bad. Just like a lot of the old governments from before the war.
Well, you would know that. They could have some, well, deleterious baggage then.
You're a veritable geyser of curiosity, boss.
And you're a veritable geyser of saying the same thing over and over. So, the NCR, you could see some of the weak spots. Fine. How about Caesar's Legion?
I don't really have a problem with them. People around here tend to see them as invading marauders planning to burn and pillage the countryside. But I've been to Arizona, boss. Before the Legion, it was a nasty place. So thick with raiders you couldn't trade with a town 2 miles up the road. Caesar's laws aren't nice, and their actions aren't always pretty. But then neither am I. But you keep me around.
Well, you're so far have been, from what I know of you, have always been a down-to-earth, salt of the earth type of fella. So, all right. Thanks for your insight, Raoul. It is a valuable insight, seeing as you're pretty much the only person that knows what the hell happened here before the bombs. Talk later.
Anything you say, boss.
Yeah, lay low on the boss thing. Not your boss. Hoss. Veronica, last but not least.
That chip of yours? I wouldn't wager it on blackjack.
Not planning to.
The dealer has a 5 or 6 showing.
Ah, but even then. Say.
A lifetime supply of Fancy Lad snack cakes, Revenge Against My Enemies, and World Peace. In that order.
Is that all you want then? Huh. Interesting. Do you have any insights about this chip? I mean, the Brotherhood should know tech and all that.
Yeah. It's not for poker. I've never seen anything quite like it, but I can tell you it looks like it was fabricated before the war, and not at a mint. Some kind of tech. I'm gonna say mid-2200s. Hold on to it. Might be your lucky chip.
Yeah, well, that much I already knew because Mr. House told us. What about the stuff we're looking for, that technology the Elder might, consider it, dangerous or interesting enough to change his mind about the leadership style he's been implementing at the, Hidden Valley facility?
What are your thoughts?
Well, I would think perhaps that the pulse gun could be the smarter move.
Yeah, maybe they'll think twice about engaging the NCR if they know one of those could be floating around. The notes say to look around Nellis Air Force Base. He suggests going through filing cabinets and computers in the commanding officer's quarters.
Okay, well, that's... then...
Okay, I won't.
One more thing to do at the, airbase, I guess.
See you around.
Okay, so we have a plan then. Or a series of plans. Convince the boomers... Yeah, go back to... Oh, we still have one talent, to find somewhere. Potentially somewhere in New Vegas. Good to know. We can also make moonshine now. Check out the caravans, bottle cap press. I'll take a look at that later. This is up north. We might want to take a look around New Vegas' north side. Yeah, since we do know the south side pretty well now. Haven't been everywhere, but we have a general idea of where things are. The west side, not so much. And north side, So that's the boomers killing Mr. House. Maybe we'll do that at a later point, if it's the best thing to do. But right now, I'm not too sure if Mr. House isn't the best choice for, well, New Vegas, Mojave, humanity, who knows? Yes, man. Yeah, like Arcade said, we could keep that in mind if it comes down to it. Go back to the Brotherhood for Eddie. The Patrols is up there as well. Casinos at the Gomorrah. I don't want to get into casinos too much right now, I don't think. Major headache. Dealing with all those ruthless families, I'd say. Vault 22, and then stuff down south again. Yeah, I think we should consider going north. And maybe looping back into the west side to check that out. That seems like a ways off. Maybe too far off, even. To get there anytime soon. Safely, at least. Yeah, so much stuff to do down there. Oof, that's too far off, I'd say, too. So, yeah. We should head north through Freeside, probably. Yeah, why not? And then loop around to the north and northwest. See what we can find up there. That could prove useful. Sounds like a plan, guys. What do you say? Waves of unwavering enthusiasm. And deathly silence. I'll take that as a yes. Okay, guys, but as you know, that will be next time. Till then.